Well, the 17-year-old who appeared in court here today had been arrested on Monday pretty soon after those 999 calls were made by people in Southport asking for ambulances, saying that several people had been stabbed, and among them were young children. Now, because of his age, because he's under 18, ordinarily we would not be allowed to name him, but today the judge made an unusual decision. And of course we know a lot has happened in the days since Monday, and that was referred to by the judge as he made that decision. He said that the allegations are serious and shocking. They could hardly be more serious, he said, but he also talked about misinformation online. He described rioting also in Southport, but also elsewhere too, that we've seen, and made the decision to try and diffuse some of the tensions.
Charged overnight and brought to court this morning with a blue lights police escort, the 17-year-old accused of carrying out a mass stabbing at a children's dance class in Southport, accused of murdering these 3 girls, Alice, BB and Elsie, and also trying to murder 10 other people, including 8 children. The suspect can now be named as Axel Rudakubana. This is him when he was younger in his school uniform. Today in court we barely saw his face as he sat in the dock with his head down and his face covered.
During a brief hearing, first thing this morning in a youth court, and then later during a hearing that lasted about an hour in a Crown courtroom in the same building, Axel Rudakubana had his gray track suit top pulled right up, covering all of his face. Occasionally I saw him pull it down just enough so as he could look around the courtroom. When he was asked, "Are you Axel Rudakubana?" there was no response. When the judge asked his defense barrister if he could confirm his name, again no reply. In fact, the 17-year-old remained silent through his entire time in court today.
Arrested on Monday by police who'd been called to a mass stabbing at a summer holiday dance workshop in Southport at 17. Normally Axel Rudakubana wouldn't be publicly named even once charged, but today the judge decided his identity should be known. Among the reasons, his birthday next week when he turns 18, meaning he'd be named then anyway, and also what's happened since Monday, what the judge called idiotic rioting, the false names and claims online, and rolling that it's in the public interest to name the teenager. Judge Andrew Mainery said, continuing to prevent full reporting has the disadvantage of allowing others who are up to mischief to continue to spread misinformation in a vacuum. He said it runs the risk that when the information becomes publicly available, that will provide an additional excuse for a fresh round of public disorder. South Rudakubana left court. There was tight security again. While in Southport after the violence on this street on Monday, and since then on streets nearby, more flowers still come for many. Those killed and those injured must not be forgotten in all this, including dance teacher Lean Lucas and John Hayes, who were both stabbed while trying to protect the children today from Allery Children's Hospital. An update to 2 of those who were taken there to be treated for their injuries have now been discharged.
CLA Fallon reporting. Sakir Stama has announced a new national response to the violent disorder in the wake of the deadly Southport and attack. The Prime Minister summoned police chiefs to Downing Street after far-right riots spread across the country. Last night more than 100 people were arrested in central London and 11 in Hartlepool. There was violence in Manchester and a tense standoff with police in Ayler's shop. Andrew Mishra has this report.
Next to the highest offices of law and order, violent disorder and chaos, and ugly contrast on Whitehall, last night more than 100 people were arrested. Police officers attacked and abused just as they in Southport on Tuesday when a mosque was targeted by rioter believed to be supporters of the English Defence League, sparked by false information and online rumors about Monday stabbing that unrest seems to have spread like wildfire, shaping the tensions in London last night and in Manchester, where there was a violent protest outside a hotel known locally to house asylum seekers. At the same time, disorder in Hartlepool too. Once again, police officers attacked.
I think it's absolutely appalling what they've done. Like, they've just used it as an excuse to kick off, really. Like, everything's gone back to normal today. They're using the businesses as normal, you know. I'm guaranteed people who were here last night are coming in and using the businesses today. So it's achieved nothing. It was just an excuse for people to kick off.
It was worse than the videos portrayed, trust me. Like, it was like people were throwing bricks, like whatever they could find.
Thanks for watching this video.